What's up guys, Rob the Awesome here, and today we're going to be looking at a particular minigun that has an odd charm. It gets neglected by many heavy mains alike, the Huo-Long Heater. This weapon packs a lot of heat and can be used in a variety of ways, but how should Heavy really be using this to get the most out of such a unique minigun? The Ring of Fire can be troublesome to manage and is seen as useless by many, but its all-around attributes make for a diverse playstyle that can be utilized for massive kill streaks and tons of fun. Let's go! In order to get the most out of this weapon and truly value its gameplay mechanics, we need to dive right into this weapon's stats and point out what each one is specifically used for. To start, the Huo-Long Heater gives the Heavy a ring of fire while spun up, spanning his entire 360-degree perspective in a sea of flames. Though the flames don't go very far, they certainly help in keeping scouts and spies to stay away from you and getting intense damage in close quarters combat. Your strength as Heavy is when the enemy is at short to mid range. Keeping them at a controlled distance helps utilize the Heavy's potential and protects you when you are at your most vulnerable. Another upside to having these sea of flames is that anyone caught on fire takes an additional 25% extra damage from your minigun, dealing massive damage in the process. Extra damage when people are on fire is a neat little stat that helps reward you for playing your cards right and collecting people in the Ring of Fire, giving you 4 extra damage per shot. Even pyros can set people on fire to give yourself more damage output, and winning difficult fights, no problem. However, with these impressive upsides comes a flood of downsides. The minigun has a minus 10% damage penalty, reducing all potential damage slightly to make up for the 25% potential damage you can get against burning players. 10% isn't a lot in the long run, losing about 1 damage per bullet, but it's certainly a drawback that can set people apart from other miniguns in the game. That 4 extra damage per shot on burning players now becomes 3, which again isn't a major setback, but it's definitely underwhelming to have. On top of that, the minigun also consumes an additional 4 ammo per second on top of the bullets you fire at the opponent while spun up. This can be bad if you need to continuously fire at the opponent or are stuck trying to defend against 5 other people. However, with the amount of ammo packs everywhere and the free 100 ammo you get from dead players' bodies, it certainly isn't an issue if you can acquire the kill and rush on over to collect the rewards. Even dispensers can help give you the missing ammo you need to stay in the fight and ward off enemies off your objective. Now that we've looked into the stats, let's focus on how to effectively use this weapon in combat. Heavy, as a whole, has only one realistic role when on the battlefield. That role is to be a huge human meat shield. Whether you are defending a sentry nest or you are offensively pushing with your team to defeat the enemy, you are always going to be a damage sponge to protect the well-being of your teammates. Miniguns often focus on the massive damage you can do while performing your role and help aid your team with the things you can destroy. Well, now you have this minigun that can do just that and more, helping increase your efficiency at being the human meat shield everyone wants you to be. The first situation you'll often be tasked with is defending a sentry nest. On top of having good minigun damage, you also have a Ring of Fire that can reveal cloak spies if they get too close to sapping the building. Although you need to be spun up to achieve the Ring of Fire, and you roughly drain between 4 to 6 ammo per second while doing so, the sentry nest often has a dispenser which can give you an unlimited supply of ammunition, removing the negative altogether. By sticking near the dispenser, you can always be revved up to achieve the fire ring and effectively protect the nest from close quarters invaders. But so what? Surely a Ring of Fire isn't going to stop mid to long distance attackers from killing off the sentry, right? Normally, if it's a sniper, there isn't anything you can really do. However, if it is a soldier or a demo, you can body block to sustain some damage away from the buildings to keep them alive a little bit longer. But what about damage? The farther away you are, the less damage you are going to do with your minigun. You're going to have to leave the nest if you're going to kill them off. Though revving up constantly seems tedious, it also has its advantage of increasing accuracy to a point the longer you are revved up. By being constantly revved up all the time, you'll always be ready to fire at oncoming attackers and have the most accuracy you can acquire from your minigun. Even though that doesn't seem like a lot that you can do, it's not necessarily your job to worry about the long distance game. Flank classes such as Scout, Soldier, Sniper, and even Spy should be worrying about those types of things while you worry about close to mid combat pushes. The Huo-Long's constant rev up, mixed in with a dispenser from a sentry nest, can effectively take up a lot of room near buildings that spies can't get near, and can give you the immediate accuracy and reaction time for when other damaging classes get nearby. Now that we've focused on the defense, let's focus on the pushes. With less damage overall, the constant ammo consumption, and the tough aspects of getting the Ring of Fire to burn your enemies, how should one use the Huo-Long to get in and do massive damage? A meat shield, or in this case a wall, does one of two things. It keeps things out, like when you are defending a sentry nest or an objective, and in this case, it also keeps things in. Lots of maps have multiple flank routes that can get to areas behind the enemy. By sneaking around the flank, while the enemy is focused on the objective or the sentry, you can keep them between the sentry and yourself to close the gap and have them die to either yourself or the sentry and teammates shooting at them. If they carelessly back up into you, you'll light them on fire and do massive damage to kill them faster than you would otherwise. This is also a neat little strategy for Ubers to control their movement and knock each enemy off in a single go. As you move forward, you can just pick up the ammo boxes from their dead remains and keep going on that killing spree until they are all wiped out. But what if flank routes are no longer an option? Well, if you can't flank them, let yourself be the center of attention. The Ring of Fire is aesthetically annoying and easy to look at. If you get their attention, especially with an Uber, others like the Demo and the Soldier can sneak on in and kill off the opponents for you, leaving you with the ammo boxes as your reward for the nice distraction. But what if you can't do either of these? Well, then this minigun is exceptional at one other thing: payloads. You can follow the cart and constantly get ammo for pushing it farther and farther into enemy territory. And like dispensers, you can keep revving up for the accuracy bonus and reduce chances of spies and scouts to get near you for intense damage. Having big health and the ability to control the grounds with the payload can be amazing in this game mode and can be the difference between a win or a loss. The Ring of Fire is a unique ability with a diverse learning curve. It certainly takes practice to play heavy outside of the norm and be the element of surprise your team needs to win the game. It's unexpected and can throw a lot of opponents off guard. It's an exceptional minigun that needs the time and effort to really make shine and be that amazing tool that you can use in your arsenal. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you like these types of videos, leave a like and subscribe. Maybe even tell me what weapon I should review for next time. Remember to be awesome, stay awesome, and to have an awesome day. I'm Rob the Awesome, and I'll see you guys later. Ciao for now.
Motherfucker, I'm awesome. No, you're not, dude. Don't lie. I'm awesome. I'm driving around in my mom's ride. I'm awesome. A quarter of my life gone by, and I met all my friends online. Motherfucker, I'm awesome. I will run away from a brawl. I'm awesome. There's no voicemail, nobody calls. I'm awesome. I can't afford to buy 8 balls, and I talk to myself on my Facebook wall. You know my pants sag.